Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos. And hey, Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos. So I can never tell when I'm live. It's only the second time I've done this. So thought I'd do a live stream today since there's so much excitement in the crypto market. If you have been checking it out, if you've been on your you know, coin market cap or any of the sites where you can monitor your cryptocurrencies, you'll see finally a nice up green day. Woohoo! Awesome. Psych. So I made a video 24 hours earlier about Litecoin, and Litecoin is the reason I believe that the whole market went up today. Litecoin was the leader. Litecoin pushed everything else up. Everything just rode the wave of Litecoin today. I'm so happy I'm invested in Litecoin, and I'm so happy I'm going to continue to invest in Litecoin. This is not financial advice. Just want to let that disclaimer be known out there right in the start of the video. So, what did we see today? We saw Litecoin up 25%, maybe a little bit more, up over $10 move in one day. This almost reminds me of last year when Litecoin just, I got into when I got into Litecoin. I'll tell you how I actually got into Litecoin, into cryptocurrencies. I like to put some wagers on, the football games during football season, and not this season, but the start of the previous football season. I went to an online website, betting website, and they had a few different options to put in money. One would be mail them a check, which I wanted to get started right away. I didn't want to send a check and wait 7 days for it to clear, and 2 weeks go by. And I wanted to start betting, that week starting the season. So that was one option. The other option is if you were already client of theirs and they had your information on file, they could you can make a deposit through one of their credit card, one of their check cards that they would send you that you already had like money loaded onto, and you could reload it onto the account. That wasn't going to work for me either because I didn't have that. The third option was to send Bitcoin, and you could be started within an hour, a couple of hours at the most. This is before the Lightning Network and everything was up and going. So I didn't even know how to buy Bitcoin. I had heard of Bitcoin, but I didn't know much about it. I was kind of surprised to see it available on this website. So I actually started to look at Bitcoin. It's like, is this something I really want to do? Do I really want to buy Bitcoin and send it to them? Is it legit? Is this like, I don't even know how to buy it. Let me just look at it. So I started looking at Bitcoin. And this is right when the very beginning, when it first started to go up. And so I started to do some research, and some of the people that were on there recommended buying Ripple, some recommended buying Litecoin, some recommended buying Bitcoin. So I started looking at these different cryptos. And then I found a gentleman. I started looking up crypto videos on YouTube to see which ones were good, because I didn't even realize that there were so many different cryptocurrencies. I thought I only heard of Bitcoin, probably like most people. So I went in and I found a video by this guy named Bitcoin Ben. If you haven't seen him, he's pretty entertaining, pretty cool, laid back, chill guy. And he was talking about Litecoin. And I liked the things that he was saying about it. I liked it so much that instead of taking my money, I was watching Litecoin daily, and every day it was going up, $5, $6, $3, but every day it was going up. When I first started watching it, I think it was around maybe $50, and I watched it go from 50 to 60 to 70 to 80, and I was like, man, this stuff never goes down. I was very naive at the time to cryptocurrencies, but everyone was saying how it's new. It's this is the beginning. It's going to take off. This, that, and the other thing. I said, oh, what the hell? I don't have a lot of money. I had, a few $100s, so I put that in and opened up a Coinbase account, bought some Litecoin. I got in a little under $90, like $87 or something like that. And man, it just kept going up and up and up and up. And every time I got a paycheck, I would put, what I could afford into Litecoin and just kept watching it go up, up, up. I was getting really excited and I started telling my friends about it and my coworkers. And, they're all telling me, it's fake money and it's, you know, don't waste your time. And I'll keep my eye on it. But, no one really seriously, excited about it like I was, except for one friend who would be like, "Wow, some of these cryptocurrencies are up 100%, 200% a day." It's like, I know. Look at some of these like small ICOs and things like that. They were just, you know, going through the. I was like, you guys say you could triple your money in one day on one of these, one of these cryptocurrencies. For me, it was super exciting because I was a gambler anyway. So I mean, um, to double your money, you'd have to bet all your, say you had 500 bucks and you put it all on one game. If that game won, then you'd win. You wouldn't even win your 500 back because the gambling association or the place you put your bet through take a percentage of that, about 10 to 15%. So you'd really, you wouldn't even get the whole 500 back. And if you lost everything. With cryptocurrencies, I was seeing you could make 100 and 200% in one day back. And, even if it went down, at least you didn't lose everything. You still had some of your money in there. So it's like, man, this seems more exciting and a better bet than even betting on football. So, I was pretty excited about that. So, got in Litecoin and, it was up near $400 and I was still buying it, still buying it. People were talking about, Bitcoin going up to 50, 60,000. And, it was getting near, 17, 16, 17, 18,000. I was like, well, that means that Litecoin can go up to, maybe a couple thousand. So I was super excited. And then, of course, we know what happened shortly after that. And that's kind of where we are today. But yesterday, I made a video and I said the only cryptocurrency I'm buying for the next 5 months is Litecoin. And wouldn't you know it, man, the very next day, up 25%. Did I influence the market that much? I'm sure it wasn't me. I don't have enough followers. I think I just topped 150. That's not enough to influence Litecoin 25% in a day. But it feels good to get them right, just like when I got GVT right, um, a couple of months ago when that went from like $8 to like, 15 $15 in a matter of 2 weeks. So it feels pretty cool when you get them right. So I think we all kind of figure out the reasons why Litecoin has shot up so much in the last 24 hours, but I'll give a quick recap of that. Um, and this is a very big one. Is Charlie Lee is adding privacy feature to Litecoin. This is going to solidify Litecoin in the top 10 position for the foreseeable future, in my opinion. There was a time there not too long ago, last, a month or so ago, when, Litecoin used to be around 5, on the coin market cap. It might have even been higher at one time, maybe up as high as 3. And, it was in jeopardy of dropping out of the top 10. I don't know if it was actually in jeopardy, but it kept falling and went from 5 to 6, to the 7th spot. And it even went down to the 8th spot, when the market was very stale and going down and people started jumping into Tether and Tether, passed it up. And then you had, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV split. So that was another one, those were ahead of Litecoin at the time too. Plus, EOS, however you want to say it, Stellar, Bitcoin. So yeah, I was, starting to wonder about Litecoin a little bit, but I knew it was, as far as the all those other um, tokens all had things about them that I didn't really like, except for maybe Stellar was the only one. But in Bitcoin, because I knew that was the Mac Daddy, and I've said that all along. That's going to remain the Mac Daddy for a foreseeable future. But But Litecoin was dropping down. I couldn't really understand why, because it had, I guess, because it didn't have the Lightning Network yet up and running, and people were getting kind of worried if that was actually going to ever kick off. But it did. So Charlie Lee adding the fungibility, the privacy feature, is going to keep it in the top 10 simply because no other privacy coins have the accessibility as Litecoin does. People like the privacy feature. Abra is only trading in Litecoin. So Abra is a exchange now where you can purchase stocks like the top, I don't know, the FANG stocks they call them, basically. Google, Amazon, Netflix, and Facebook spells FANG. But also, like I think it's like top 20 other tech stocks. And now it says that you're going to be able to buy them with XRP and Bitcoin, but it's actually only going to be through Litecoin. You can purchase it with Bitcoin and XRP, but they're going to actually be converted to Litecoin for the actual purchase, and then converted from Bitcoin or from Litecoin back into XRP or Bitcoin. And that's going to be part of the atomic swap that Litecoin also has available now. Litecoin just has so much going for it now, guys. I talked about the advertising, the gentleman who was in charge of the Litecoin Foundation, at least the advertising portion, talking about the relationship he has with tennis, professional tennis, and also the UFC. That these other, these professional sports venues are excited about having Litecoin. It's not like, oh, it's just another advertiser. They want Litecoin to sponsor them. They want to be, involved with Litecoin, and they, from what I understand, charge a very low fee for Litecoin to even go on the mat in the UFC fight that was on pay-per-view. So this is good news. Good news. There's just so much good news. Lightning Network available, going full speed, transactions faster than Visa now. Incredible. Gosh, just so much. Can you imagine now if the market keeps going up like it does? That's going to tell me that either an ETF or BACT is about to go full stream live, or one of the exchanges are, they're ready to kick off. And these are people that got wind of it, and they're starting to put their money in before the big pop from these exchanges going live. So we're going to keep a close eye on the market here in the next every day. I'm going to be checking my market cap closely. I saw the market cap jump up to 121 billion. We saw volume increase from about was 15 or 16 a week ago up to like 21. I think hopefully, if this is going to be anything like the run we had about a little over a year ago, what this could be big. This could be the start of it, guys. And I called the bottom as well just about 2 weeks ago on one of my videos. You can look it up. I said this is the bottom. I can't see people missing out on the market taking off to maybe try to squeeze a couple more pennies out of it. Just doesn't make any sense to me. And guys, I'm getting near 15 minutes here, so I'm going to end the video here in a minute. But I just wanted to say that as far as my strategy goes here, I'm going to keep a close eye on Litecoin. It looks like the market might pull back a little. I may get out of it just so I can pick some more up cheaper. I'm not going to sell all my Litecoin though, for sure, because it has too much potential, to jump, 25% a day for the next, week. And then I'll be kicking myself if I sold my Litecoin after holding it for over a year, watching it go down, 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 and then I sell it when it goes up, up, up. That would not be smart. So I'm just going to hold it. Might sell a little bit of it if there is hope I can pick up some on a dip, so I have even more. But Litecoin is it, guys. Love you. Kiss your wives and your girlfriends. Hug your kids. Pet your pets. Joe Knows Cryptos signing off. Peace out. God bless.